Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again. Today we did a backtesting meeting in the private group, and I wanted to share with you the results where we backtest the supply and demand methodology trading with the 200 moving average as we're trying to create a better edge. Sometimes we're backtesting whether or not our edge increases if we trade with the Bollinger Bands at the extreme of the Bollinger Bands, if the RSI is overbought, oversold, if we're trend trading, counter trend trading. This is actually how we created that one time frame trade setup that you see me talk about in a lot of my videos. I will show a little video that I can direct you to watch after. That will be in the description below. So let's get into the Discord and we can talk about it. So the whole idea of this was, if we pop over, this is a trade example. Here on the 4 hour, we want to see the trend being in an uptrend, okay? Uptrend market. I bought, let me draw this out for you guys. This is where I'm buying right here, okay? We are in a 4 hour uptrend. We know it's going nonstop above and above and above, right? So we should be looking for buying opportunities. Now, I definitely don't want to be buying if prices come back up into this area of supply. But hey, we're in an uptrend. That just tells me, hey, it's okay to look for buying opportunities. Do not sell. So I said, okay, what I need to see on my lower time frame is I need to have my regular drop-based rally setup that looks like the regular confirmation, right? Opposing pivot point areas of supply being removed and breaking downward trend lines. It's the exact same setup I trade every single day. The only difference is I need price to be above the 200 moving average. This blue line right here is the 200 moving average. That's going to tell me that, hey, I'm trading with the trend, right? So I'm above the 200 moving average, nice quality setup, and I buy the pullback. Now, overall, let me show you a selling opportunity. This was the selling opportunity, so you can see when I took the short, this is where prices were here on the right. Make sure that you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys can. I know you can now. That is the area where I was looking for selling opportunities, overall downtrend. Okay, perfect. That's okay. I definitely don't want to be buying. So I'm only looking for selling opportunities, and we see here price making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. That's great, but price is still below the 200 moving average, so I can sell. And there we go. We got a very nice selling opportunity that broke upward momentum, removed opposing pivot point areas of demand, and it's a very good quality scoring zone. And then we simply sell the pullback, okay? If price was above the 200 moving average, I would not sell. I would only be looking for selling opportunities, okay? So that's the whole idea. And then we talk about the results. We're going to talk about two back tests because... So let's get into it. Now, this was a 20 trade back test I did back on August 20th, trading Euro USD. The higher time frame was the 4 hour, entry time frame was the 15 minutes. Risking was 1% with a 3-to-1 reward to risk, and I would move my stop loss to break even after 2-to-1. Okay, so I am trading the 4 hour as my biggest time frame. The 15 minute has to have, trading with the 200 moving average, and I'm only taking profit at 3-to-1, and my stop loss will be moved to break even after a 2-to-1 move. These were the results: 5 winners, 9 losers, 6 break evens. Let's talk about that for a second. Still profitable. Overall, we were up 6%. What is that overall? I don't know. It's like a 40% win rate, 35% win rate. Not too sure with my math. But hey, we are profitable. But what I noticed is that's a lot of break-even trades. Maybe it was just a quick back test, and that's totally true. It's only 20 trades. It's not enough. But 20 trades is good enough to say, hey, is this working or is this not? Is it worth an extra 20 trades to go back in, continue to back test? But if I change my take profit to 2-to-1, I would be up 13%. And 13%, risking 1% over 20 trades, that's extremely good. I mean, that's like a 60% win rate, right? You would have 11 winners and 9 losing trades. What's that? 55, 60% win rate? With a 3-to-1, or no, that would be 2-to-1. With a 2-to-1, hey, that's pretty good. Now, this is important because I journal my trade. I mentioned here, because I've been documenting my trades for 4 months with the 200 moving average on my charts, because I was aware this is going to be a future back test and future data that I want to fall back on to see, hey, out of all my trades that I've documented with the 200 moving average, what is my win-loss? I was able to go back into my live trades and I was able to see how the setup performed overall, right? And the overall results were, over the last 3 months, I would say I've been collecting this data, were 5 winners, 4 losers, 1 break even. All right. With the same rules, I would be up 11% and plus 8% if it was at a 2-to-1. Okay. So let's go on to the second back test. I love this backtesting tab, man. It's so good. It's so important to collaborate with your group of like-minded traders saying, hey, this is working, this isn't working, you know, when I'm testing out, right? It sparks different ideas, and it's how we come up with better trade setups. I mean, like I said earlier, it's how we came up with the one time frame trade setup, because people were saying, hey, I'm struggling finding opportunities. I want to take more trades. And we're like, hey, okay, let's see if we remove the higher time frame. Does this affect our trading? And this is trading, guys. Like, I'm not blowing smoke up your guys' ears. Like, back testing is so important. Every trader that I know does back test, and they're not just going off here thinking signal providers are going to be the answer. They're not. Okay, so this was a back test that we did. I have the whole recording. I'm probably going to upload a video where we talk about how this trader in this group, actually on Monday or Tuesday, grew his account from $2,000 to $20,000 over the last, I think, 7 months. So we're going to talk about that in that video. And I think instead of you just listening, I will put the back testing meeting over that so you can watch us take the trades. I could also do a separate video on this altogether. I mean, you guys let me know if you want to see me do a back test. It's pretty easy. I just sit back and chill, and I can push record and talk about the trades. So anyways, this was the other back test. Same pair, Euro USD, 4-hour, 15-minute, risking 1%. And this time we are going with a 2-to-1 reward to risk. Okay. Overall results, 7 winners, 7 losers. Overall 50% win rate. That's pretty good. I think most people would be extremely happy. Hey, if you could have a 50% win rate, but each time you risk $100, you win $200. That's pretty good, right? And something that we were testing out was clean arrivals versus poor arrivals. This is something that we talk about all the time, as in profit margin. And overall, not enough data, but just based off of the data that we have, clean arrivals have worked better. Now we got to talk about this trade setup, because this might be sparking your interest, right? Everybody sees the market differently, so do understand that just because I trade a certain way doesn't mean that you are going to analyze and trade a certain way. It's important to have the proper training. So overall, this setup is very easy and difficult at the same time for its own reasons I will mention in a minute, but very promising as it's a very high quality trade setup with a decent win rate. It's nice to know that you will be trading with the lower time frame trend direction. It is very nice, because when you're trading with that, here was a trade that I took on it, and it's kind of nice. You're selling, this is what the chart looks like behind you. It's just nice, like, hey, it has been going nonstop down for the last over 200 candlesticks, in this case for a very long time, right? And here on the 4-hour, this is where I took the trade over here. So it's been dropping nonstop, so clearly buyers have been potentially exhausted. Unfortunately, this was a losing trade, but this was a trade that, hey, if you were cool with 1-to-1 or 1.5-to-1, then hey, it would have been a take profit. But if you wanted more, well, this would have been a loss. Okay. So let's continue on what I said. Trading multiple different time frame sequences and pairs/markets is strongly recommended, as setups will not occur every day on the same time frame/same pair, right? Time frame sequences to consider using are monthly, daily/4-hour. Another time frame sequence would be weekly 4-hour/2-hour. Another one would be daily 1-hour or daily 30-minute. Another one would be 4-hour 15-minute or 4-hour 5-minute, or 1-hour 1-minute, right? So it's important to break up different time frame sequences. I know everybody asks me these questions, so that's why I said it like that. What's the best one? Well, understand, if you're trading a 1-minute time frame, all you're really concerned about is what's going to be happening over the next 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, right? You're not worried about where price is on the weekly necessarily. You're looking to get in and out of a trade within 15 minutes. So you really want to make sure that you know where price is on like the 1-hour or the 4-hour or the 2-hour, right? And if you're trading with the 1-hour, then you might want to consider where the daily is. You know what I mean? So I go on to say the veterans or other traders that have been here in the group longer than 3 months will find it easier to trade, as they will have a better understanding of the methodology and they will know how to handle looking at multiple different time frame sequences and pairs without letting their emotions / information overload getting to them. If this idea does spark your interest, then I do recommend doing a 20x backtest with your own trading rules, right? And then I send them to the tab to where they can watch the full recording where we talk about everything. So if this is something that you guys would like to see the recording of, let me know. If this is more of a backtest, I love doing backtests. I think they're so fun and they're so easy, and I think a lot of people get a lot of value from them. So if that is something that you guys would like to do and see me backtest, let me know in the comments below. You guys can always reach out to me on my social media at Moneyball Austin. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate if you guys subscribe and hit the like button for this video. Have a good time. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.